Oh,
All right. So,
I need a plate. Oh,
someone needs a plate.
it's me. I need a plate.
Okay, so anyone want to give the recap?
Um, oh God, what happened last session? I know that Lyra got really drunk and saw stuff
That did
in
happen,
her
yeah.
in her in her head. And then I saw or and then we fed her the bean thing wrapped in cheese. And it popped like a gusher and had goo in it.
Yeah, that did happen.
Um, I had to fight the bad thing, the demons, and I almost died.
Yeah, you fell off of a floating pedestal
Yep. And then
into a
I
fiery pit of doom.
thought it was lava.
Well, I mean, isn't lava fiery?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, but then um, the cool bone dragon me,
He did save you,
and
which
he
is
was
kind of weird
important.
because you thought he was a bad guy.
No, I was pretty. I mean, the group collectively thought he was a bad guy at first, and then it turns out he was doing like he was trying to fix it. He was trying to fix it because he
Yeah,
was
there. I mean,
part
he at
of
least felt remorseful for something. Didn't
right.
didn't get into too much, but yeah, he definitely had some regret and some remorse for some bad shit.
Yeah, he was being a pretty ominous dude, but that was fine. Um,
I mean, he's a Dracolich, so I mean they're ominous in general.
right. His name was super important. If you give me a second, I'll be able to pull up why. Nope. 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 Give me just a second.
I mean, I
I
I
know
can
it's
I can tell
no.
you who it was.
Nope. I don't. um, it was because Armstrong. His name was Armstrong.
Yeah, yeah. You remember who Armstrong is?
No, I know that the Guffer newsletter says Narrowend, Armstrong in bed together. Evil.
Yeah. So, uh, Viscount Lucius Armstrong is the figurehead, as it were, of Windermere, and therefore one of the most powerful figures in Auchendale.
That's right.
Yeah.
Um, and then I got dropped off in front of our little camp out in Windermere, our like secret room. And then um, Maggie, the group was outside of the bubble, outside of, oh gosh, that doesn't help. I'm trying to pull up a map. Outside of
Fort Airmore.
Fort Aramore. Yeah, I couldn't find the map. Um, and then they got in, um, and they were talking to the dude. I've been lacking on my notes, guys. I'm sorry. um, and then we took the long way to the other place, and
You took the
oh
short
god,
way.
did we? I thought we took the long way because the long way was the roundabout through the tunnel, and we wanted the short way was through the woods. I thought.
No, the the long way was through the woods.
Oh.
Well, there were a few ways. There was the shorter way through the woods, which is still longer than through the cave. Then there was the longer way around and through the woods.
I had. Okay. Yeah.
But you
Um.
all opted for the cave, the mysterious cave.
Oh yes, the caves.
Yeah, the cave that had the saying, the old Tabaxi saying. Um. God, why can't I remember anything? You should probably take over from here. I'm being useless.
Pickle juice.
I haven't had pickle juice. There are pickles right in front of me, and I need you to know I'm resisting the urge right now.
Well,
I'd like to eat some pickle juice. That'll get those, neurons firing.
All right, go ahead and take over.
yeah. Anyway, so at Fort Aramore, you met a gentleman by the name of Jackson Geloni, right? And he was brother of the Temple of Iramar. And he basically let you know that the fort had been attacked by a demonic army of some kind. There was a crest of Nerwende posted up outside, but they fought them back, and most of the people of the fort made an escape down south towards Kenstead, leaving Jackson Geloni by himself. He did mention one thing, though, that the thing that really saved the fort and many of the people was a warning that came from one Kieran Elderwin, aka Lyra's father, who came just a couple days before. So that's about the most information you got from there. And then you headed over to the cave where it was sealed by an old tabaxi riddle of some kind. You got into the cave, and there was just unfathomable amount of treasure, a little lake hanging out in the back, and there was magic everywhere. And ever cautious as you all were, you were able to avoid falling into the trap and being charmed by what you can only assume was some sort of water hydra. After solving yet another puzzle of scooping water into buckets, you found a secret passageway in the water, so the water just kind of drained out into the buckets. You found a stairway, a sort of interdimensional stairway that it led down, and then at some point you found yourself heading up again, and ended up in a closet of a tavern. And in that tavern, you ran into one Ilti Eswin, who is an old friend of Dakoth. Found out a little bit of information that Kieran Elderwin was indeed in Egerndon. He was safe somewhere there, and Ilti was going to take you there until you were so rudely interrupted by a group of guards that came demanding that Ilti come with them for treasonous acts. And Dakoth recognized the leader being one Lady Annalane. And there was a tense moment there where Dakoth didn't really understand what to do, didn't want to fight anyone. And Marcus threw a smoke bomb, like a mist bomb or something, caused some confusion, and the party ran back into the staircase. The bartender of the tavern stalled. Gurgling was heard, And that's pretty much where we ended it. So we start back in the stairwell, the interdimensional stairwell.
Not in an inn.
Between an inn and a cave.
The same stairwell we connected to the inn from.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you get in there, shortly after you hear the gurgle, and you close the hatch down, all of the sounds from the tavern seem to move far, far away. And roll a perception check as the door closes. Perceptive as fuck. Not so perceptive.
Perfectly average perception.
Sorry, I'm eating. I'm sorry. My hands were gross. Oh, god damn it.
Okay, so
Perfectly average.
It makes sense.
Nailed it.
I'm so invested in this situation that I'm like, oh my god, what's going on back there?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You're hyper aware of the situation. And while everyone else is sort of just worried about getting out of there, you hear fading off into oblivion the voice of not Lady Annalene, but the other looked like captain of the guard. His voice echoes out of the oblivion. Burn it down. They're not going anywhere.
Jesus.
Wait, this is the other captain of the guild?
So there were, it looked like 2 guard captains from Egrindon that came to arrest Ilti.
Okay.
So Ilti looks over to you and he says, you didn't need to stick your neck out for us. We can take care of ourselves. Where are we? What are we going to do now?
I mean, you probably can take care of yourself, but you're going to have way better luck with us tagging along.
I appreciate you helping, but where are we? Where does this take us? I mean, this is a stairway. It looks endless. And so if you don't remember, it's a giant staircase that just heads straight down for as far as you can see. It's about 15 feet wide, and above you can't really see any light sources, but there's just light available so you can see. There's no discernible ceiling that you can tell either.
I mean, there's only really one way to go.
Yeah, we can't exactly turn back into the inn considering what's going on. I guess we end up having to go back to the cave.
If it leads to the cave.
It seemed like the way forward was to go through that inn, considering we found it after that water bucket thing, but...
The way forward is the way back.
This is some Willy Wonka shit.
I mean, I guess realistically, for all we know, going back through this tunnel doesn't necessarily lead to the cave. It's just what we knew to lead to the cave. So we could see where it ends up and figure out what we want to do back in that area. Wasn't exactly a bad
We
place.
can't turn it back, so.
Yeah, we can't go to the end, and there's no direction to go unless there's, I don't know, any indication to believe that there's something other than just a hall in front of us.
We're off to see the fucking wizard, people.
Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Sunshine is super hypey.
Yeah, I guess that probably makes the most sense just to go in that direction at least right now, and then we can figure out if we're back in the cave what we do from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so you are going to head down the stairs.
See.
See. So
See, senor.
Yes,
this
please.
is just a rough
God.
approximation of the stairs themselves. So, am I sharing the right thing? I don't think I'm sharing the right thing.
Are you sharing the right thing?
I don't think I'm sharing the right
Thing.
I don't think I'm sharing the right thing. That's the one I want to share. Why is it sharing that? I don't want to share that.
GG.
Keeps changing.
Oh, 20.
Oh my god, it keeps changing. Okay, then I'm not going to share it. Anywho. Okay. Rough approximation.
Yeah, blame it on technology.
Yep. You see on the map here, it is actually like curving. That's not actually curving. I just didn't have a long enough.
Okay. So it's still one long hall.
This is just one long thing.
And you said a set of stairs, though, right?
It is all stairs. It is all just stairs going straight down.
I was going to make a wiener joke as well.
And so about 15 minutes of walking downstairs occurs.
How long did it take us when we went through this to the inn?
About the same.
Okay.
You feel like you're making about the same progress. But it's about 15 minutes when you find yourselves somehow walking upstairs now.
Oh, shit.
So you were walking down, and then just like almost magically, you're now walking upstairs.
Do you guys remember going downstairs when we came from the cave? I remember going upstairs. I don't remember going downstairs.
So it was
Yeah.
you did start going downstairs, and then it flipped to upstairs.
This brings a whole new meaning to uphill both ways.
Cool.
I'm gonna be sick.
That bird goat kicks in real hard.
Yeah, I got.
Escher stairway, maybe? No?
Yeah.
I mean, all right. I guess we just keep going.
So
Yeah.
Let's do the thing.
moving a bit
For
further down.
gags.
At this point, you are now probably another, I don't know, 12 minutes. Now you're heading upstairs 12 minutes. Make a perception check.
Oh God, that's like my least goodest one.
Least goodest.
I said what I said.
Yeah, that's better.
What
You said least
Jesus.
did I say?
You fucking called it. That's not an acting.
So
It's the vertigo.
before Riley and Dakoth can notice what they notice, Sunshine steps down, and her little... Do you have boots on your paw feet, or do you just have
The beats.
Paw feet.
I got paws on my paw feet.
You have paws.
So I'll call you a pawhead.
Actually, let me double check.
Do I have boots?
You probably have boots. Or not. I don't know your life.
I don't have boots.
I mean, if you think you'd wear boots, you can be wearing boots. It's just more for description.
You're not restricted. You're not like, it's not illegal for you to wear boots because you're a tabaxi. That'd be racist. Or racialist.
Yeah, I'd be wearing boots.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I actually denied a magical item in recognized Tuesday game because I didn't think that my tabaxi would wear boots. So,
Well,
just
that's just like your opinion, man.
it's totally my opinion. Anyway, so under your booted paw, you just take a step onto the next step and you slip and fall right onto your little butt.
I want to try to catch her.
Strength saving throw. You catch her.
My
hero.
And then right
Literally.
as you do that, like Dakoth is pointing down to the ground, and like, look, there's water. There's water trickling down the stairs.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my. Oh, be careful, folks.
Matt, your face.
I'm having flashbacks to the real world campaign that I had done with there was a set of stairs that apparently were it was just a really humid cave, and every single time we went up and down them, the DM, because we were all new players, just chastised us for it and would make us roll all right, you go down the stairs, roll. Oh, you rolled too low, you fell down the stairs. It's like, fuck you, man. And he's like, I was waiting for you guys to ask if there was a railing or take them slower. You guys need to spell this out. It's like, we've never played D&D, you dick. So now I'm getting flashbacks to falling downstairs.
Hey, Mike, is there a railing?
No, there's no railing.
Ah, shit.
But I can tell you that just walking up the stairs is not going to make you have to do dex saving throws all the time.
Oh,
I mean, you can.
It's not going to make us.
So we won't run up or down the stairs with the water on them, but we'll go at a solid pace.
Yeah, I mean, if you try and do fancy maneuvers on wet stairs, maybe, but just walking up them or even jogging up them.
So no backflipping up the stairs.
I didn't say no doing that. I mean, feel free to do that.
But it'll probably hurt.
I mean, you could succeed and be looking like a badass, but how badass can you be backflipping on stairs?
Pretty badass.
Oh, don't you fucking
pretty badass.
We need our bard here, so our bard can write a tale of your backflipping. If you do
Your
that.
bard is not here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If our bard was here, he could write an amazing song about your backflipping.
And it would be more tempting then, but here we are.
Well, then I guess we keep on keeping on.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yup.
I'm gonna move your group here. I'm gonna move Gale. Okay. So as you get further up the stairs, the more water is pouring down. The water is becoming, it's almost like rushing down at this point.
I might have to spell for this.
Wait, do I just have some rope? I probably have rope. Can I tie it around each of us? Like a
Sure
big
you
chain?
can.
Baby chain.
No, not a rope chain.
I keep hearing what sounds like a rattlesnake, but if it had a space bar for a tail. Somebody
Close. That's really good. Wow. Huh. No, it's just the fan. The fan's real shitty.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
on.
That literally sounds like if I were to sit here and just be like, let's see, here we go.
Yeah, that's wow. Yeah. Yeah, no, the
That's like-
fan, like the top part of the fan that's against the ceiling is just shitty.
Yeah, there we go. Mike's got it pretty solid, too.
That's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
I've had a fan like that. I know what you're going through. I was just like, are one of you, like, you know, like just doing something where you like write in an angry email, but it's only one letter?
Close, but yeah, no, it's just a lot of F's.
HOA.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, I might have a spell. Hold on.
Okay, but I'm definitely tying rope around each of us like in a chain.
A baby chain is like
No, just I'm not muted to say it.
I know the like you know when like kindergartners go on field trips and they all have they have to hold on to the rope so they don't get lost.
Nope, because I didn't have to do it when I was in kindergarten.
No, I just watched it a lot because I worked across from campus.
Oh, so we're going to do one of those. Oh,
Baby chain.
Oh god.
Damn!
so we're going to do one of those.
Matt, calm down. Yeah, just rope chain.
Baby chain.
Cool.
So that way if someone falls, the other people can
Oh god. Damn it.
be steadfast and catch them.
I mean,
with
it
the rope.
can't hurt so that we don't have a situation unless one person goes down so hard they pull the rest of us. But just don't roll any ones.
Right. Yeah. So Duncaster, you're the biggest. Don't fall.
Sounds good. I will attempt to not fall. And I guess we keep on going towards the water then here.
All right, keep on keeping on. Another minute or two goes by. And you can finally see what looks to be the end of the staircase. There is a faint blue glow coming from a hatch. And water is pouring out of it.
Uh-oh. It's a blue glow?
It's very similar to the blue glow that was coming from the water in the cave.
So it sounds like it's probably that water then just pouring in here.
Yeah, is it a hatch in the ceiling?
Yes.
Yes, I feel like this is basically pulling the drain plug. If we slash when we open this.
So
Like we open this and all of the water is going to drain.
Hold up.
Holding.
well, let's see. I guess if we can get on the other side of that plug then. I don't know if the current's going to be too strong or something here, depending.
I don't know, Matt. Is there any? Does your water person wouldn't help with this, would it? Your water elemental.
I mean, he could kind of do like he did with the boat or something like that if we need to, at some point, kind of like maybe redirecting some of the flow, but I don't know where he would redirect it to in this case, other than maybe like above us, almost like he's like above and behind. I guess
Right,
I
yeah.
mean, too much of a current for us to go against and get to the other side.
Is there any space on the opposite side of the hatch? Like we're coming up the stairs on the. I'm assuming there's like a platform we're coming to, right?
Yes.
So
yeah,
is there space?
It's a small platform, like
Okay.
basically enough to stand up and climb up the hatch.
Okay. So we can't like get behind where the hatch would come down and just let the water out. That's not.
Probably not.
Or like one person could maybe.
Potentially, yes.
Okay, so that's not feasible.
Okay, Rick's not going to make it tonight.
Oh, damn.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how much. Yeah, would the current be probably too strong?
Make an intelligence roll. Let's call it nature.
Oh, okay. Oh no. There's water coming out of that hatch.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey,
Nature's a strong.
look at that.
I
They
might
don't
have a
say.
spell for this.
What's your? Well, hold on. First, let's see. How strong is this current?
Yeah. So,
Like-
Dakoth, with your roll, you feel pretty confident that based on the size of the little lake in the cave, if indeed it were to be filled back up and you open this hatch, you think that's probably several tens of thousands of gallons of water that would come rushing down, and it would be pretty tough to keep your footing. And by
Alright, so
pretty
Shelby,
tough,
what's your idea?
like almost insurmountable.
Shit.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
There is a chance. There's always a chance.
I'm getting the feeling, and this is maybe just metagaming, that we're not supposed to go back to the cave, it feels like. I mean, but what's going on in the other end is like fucking chaos.
It's a rock and a hard place.
I have a spell called Control Water.
Go on.
Until the spell ends, you control any freestanding water inside an area you choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on a side. You choose any, or you can choose from any of the following effects when you cast this spell. As an action on your turn, you can repeat the same effect or choose a different one.
So could you use that to just like hold the water still, and then we can swim?
I have one called Redirect Flow.
Oh, or
Part water. Part water, you cause water in the area to move apart and create a trench. The trench extends across the spell's area, and the separated water forms a wall to either side.
So we could do a trench right down the middle of it and force the water to each side. You could be very Moses here, and maybe that way we could get up and out.
Yeah, I could do that.
If these measurements are to be understood, it looks like the tunnel's 15 feet wide. Like we can fit 3 abreast, like we are right now.
Yeah.
So that's an option. I've also got like a wall of stone I could make if we had to make any sort of like something that it could channel through. But I think your dividing water might be perfect. You could divide it to both those sides, so it's going like there and there.
I mean, I think the main thing is getting up and out into whatever water this is, because then if we have to, then we can swim. That's the main thing, is getting up and above.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a ladder
pushing us down the stairs.
So
We
like,
get past the current.
based on when we came through, Mike, would any of us remember easily like what kind of a drop or something it was? Like if she parted the water, basically is what I'm getting at, and we walked up this center open column, could we just literally climb up a little spot there and we'd be in where the water was pooling, except for her parting was keeping it dry-ish, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, so it was like a typical hatch in the bottom of the lake, and there was a ladder leading down, so you can kind of see a ladder hanging down from the ceiling that you would climb up through.
Yeah, so like I said, we just need to get past.
Be good to go.
Yeah, we just need to get past the flow, and so it doesn't shoot us back down the stairs, and then we're set. Like that's the main thing, is not sending us back down the stairs.
Yeah.
Is this spell DM approved?
Yeah.
It's a utility.
Totally is. I will have you guys just make an Probably an intelligence roll, just straight intelligence.
Oh, God damn it.
Ooh, a doofa. Oh.
Just a straight intelligence, you said?
Yep, just straight intelligence.
That's okay. Oh, God. Okay, well, I beat Matt, so there's that.
I'm derping all over. I'm just like derp, 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 derp.
So Sunshine, you definitely feel like that will help you avoid getting whooshed away by the water, but there is one nagging question in the back of your head, and that is the water once again enchanted as it was when you first got in the cave?
Yeah. I think I got a spell for that. I mean,
If
I
all
don't
else
have...
fails, I can cast a dream and make us think that we actually succeeded. That's nice.
No one. Matt, you don't have detect magic, right?
Yeah, I do. As a thing about being a furball.
Can you help a homie out with this? Thank you.
I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me.
So the water that is at your feet here, not magic.
Okay. Are we more than 30?
But again, the enchantment, if you remember, was not necessarily on the water itself. It was kind of acting as a net around the water.
Shit.
In the basin of the lake thingy. Yeah, the lake.
So it sounds like if the basin is what has the magic, your splitting the water will certainly affect anything coming after the hatch. But as far as up in that basin, what, maybe it won't work properly? Or is that why we're detecting magic?
So, based on what you guys found out last time, it was kind of like a barrier. There was a barrier around the water. And you learned that if you were to break the barrier, then it was going to summon something.
I have one other weird option that I forgot that I actually had as part of my druid skills because I keep forgetting it. I'm not casting this. I'm just throwing it up there. I can do it twice more today, which doesn't really handle the three of us, but it literally perfect. Unaffected by difficult terrain, spells, or other magical effects that can reduce the speed or cause the target to be paralyzed. And in water, it has no penalties on our movement or attacks. I don't imagine that'll stop a trigger from us going through that barrier, but we wouldn't be impeded by it. It sounds like.
True. Now the barrier it doesn't keep you from going in the water.
Just reacts just going through like a laser trip detector or something.
Right.
Okay.
So maybe while we're standing here and kind of trying to figure out how we want to do this, we need to have a quick conversation about, like, do we need to go out this way or do we need to go back to the inn and handle that situation? Like, trying not to metagame, but I feel like at this point, like, even if you were in the situation, you'd go, this feels like we were in a one-way street and we're trying to fight traffic right now and avoid cars or carriages.
Yeah.
D&D.
It basically feels like, do we want to fight some weird magical water monster, or do we want to fight a whole bunch of guards?
Well, I mean, when you make it sound like that, it sounds like a really easy choice.
We could fight
the guards.
I mean, I know Chelsea, based on the last time we played, she wants to fuck some people up. So, but we're down a few members.
Also, keep in mind that the tavern that you were just in
Was on fire.
appears to now be on fire.
We have a water elemental.
Yeah, I'll cast him in the fire, make him a fire elemental, and make the issue much worse. Yeah. That's what it should do. Be like, you guys want to set this bitch on fire? Fire elemental.
With as much water, or with as much fire, that water elemental would turn into a steam elemental and then dissipate.
Steam burns.
Well, maybe
Steam burns on everyone.
I'll make him a rock elemental, and he can put things, like, hopefully out, like I don't know how that works.
No. I don't think we should go back, because I think that would be worse.
Yeah, I mean...
So let me kind of lay out what you have ahead of you here.
Okay.
So back at the tavern, it's on fire. Potentially guards.
Probably.
It's also where you want to be.
Oh,
and it,
I mean, that is the direction we were going.
If you go back, it's going to be several days travel to get to where you want to be, to that same place.
Going through this inn makes our destination a much shorter trek, it sounds like.
Right. Now, you do have to potentially, make your way through an inferno and then probably have to fight. Whereas this way, you might get drowned, you might have to fight something, and then slog through a couple days. But
for some reason, I didn't realize that the inn or tavern is where we wanted to be.
Yeah, I figured based on
I don't know why that didn't work.
That was the path, but yeah, I mean, I get what you're talking about, Ryan, for sure. I mean, based on the situation at hand, like not trying to metagame or anything like that, I think we have to go back to the inn and do what we can, and depending on what kind of an inferno it is, I mean, my guy could always be like an earth or air elemental. Air is really easy to cast him in because, it's everywhere. But,
yeah, but oxygen uses air.
Yeah, I just made, again,
fire uses oxygen, which is air.
I can make an earth elemental, and then he could maybe, poof dust everywhere.
Alright, well, first things first, I guess we'll head back. Right?
Yeah. I think so. After seeing this, I think it would be fair to say that, yeah, we would kind of turn back and decide that, hey, we're going to head back. And likely go back into the actual tavern.
Oh, hey, look, we're back.
I think the best bet is still to use my water elemental. It might be hot in there, but I think he's going to help us the most. Unless he won't pop into steam, hopefully. Hopefully
being the key word on that.
Hopefully. Well, when we walk in the room, Mike's like, he's steam. Fuck.
Okay, so
I touched the back of my hand to the door.
Yeah, it's hot. It's very hot.
Is it like hot as fuck?
It's not hot as fuck.
Maybe a quarter fuck.
But it's definitely there's definitely some heat behind there.
It's a little spicy.
Burn from it, or is it just like ooh, toasty?
So if you remember, you were kind of in a closet in the back, and you're thinking that maybe the flames have not reached the closet quite yet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Then let's go. Get out there.
I think there's a third option that none of us thought about.
Speak about it. I'm right nearby, but let's speak.
So, on one side, we have fire. And on the other, we have water.
Water.
Tried real hard. What puts fire out?
Water.
With control water, I can also redirect the flow.
Okay. I'm following.
So
It's far though.
Based
Can
on
you
the up and down nature of the stairs, though, Mike, is there water where we are now, or was it only when we trekked further through the hall?
No, it's when we started going up.
So there's
Yeah,
no
it's when you
water.
started. Right. So, it trickles down, but then as soon as you start heading up,
Yeah, it's not
it,
going.
it can't trickle up.
I mean,
But-
So can we rig on the hatch to open? And then, as it is flowing down quite fast, send the water. Send it.
I mean the redirect flow feels like that might work,
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nudge.
but someone would have to be on one end to open the hatch and then get to the other end.
I figured I would be the one to do it.
I feel like
And-
you would have to be closer to the tavern.
Well, because I
to
can
send
walk with
right
it
away.
and control it as I'm walking.
Oh.
I mean, and I can use the freedom of movement on myself or something like that, and I could make the hatch flow as freely as possible, and then that way you could channel the water in and basically act like ye olde firemen.
Yeah.
Get your buckets.
Get your buckets.
Doing this pirate style.
Maybe that'll calm shit down if we put out all the fires in the inn. Maybe it'll be like, all right, motherfuckers.
I don't think you even need to use your freedom of movement though. If she can just be near the hatch, I'm assuming you can open the hatch and catch the water basically,
Well, the problem
and
I
then
think
redirect
is
it and have it follow you.
she would probably be best off near where the water hits the downward flow of the stairs, and then she could bring it from there up the stairs, which if we were trekking for 15 minutes of stairs, what is your distance that you can control water? I'm thinking if I'm at one end and I make the flow as heavily, heavy as possible, and then you're in between the two distances, maybe you can
300 feet.
Well, that's the question. If we were going for 15 minutes on stairs, either we're taking a leisurely pace or maybe our range doesn't quite fit this scenario.
I'd let it work.
Oh, there you go. Mike's like, you're trying to be ye olde fireman. I respect that.
I mean, 300 feet's really far.
Yeah, but it's walking for 15 minutes straight is a good half a mile.
Right, no, I get that. But I could be 300 feet away. And
It sounds like Michael let it fly. You could be between the inn and where the water's pooling at the next rise.
yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, no, it's a cool idea. So I want it to happen.
Okay, so then my question is, with the hatch, if we just open the hatch, is the water just gonna come fucking flowing through it? The hatch isn't gonna close again, is it?
I mean,
I guess
the water is gonna flow the fuck out.
Okay, so it's not just gonna magically close.
No.
Cool. So we just need to have someone open it.
Yeah.
At the same time, do we need to have someone open the...
Yup.
So, Ryan, you could open the door to the inn because it's just a door. I could be on the other end, making sure that hatch is wide open, whether that's water elemental or myself, making sure as much water is flowing as possible. And then Chelsea could be water bending that shit. And yeah, we basically put out the fire in the inn.
Cool.
It's an interesting enough idea to try.
Let's do it.
Are we ready?
I think so.
Okay, everyone get to your perspective spots.
Close enough. Respective.
Fuck off.
I said close enough.
I run half an hour away, and I'm like,
Bye.
blurb.
Bye.
I run 15 minutes away.
Okay.
All right, so let's be clear about the time that you've spent here. You're now probably an hour invested in the staircase.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yep.
Fuck this staircase. Can we burn it to the ground?
So
We're trying to avoid that.
So you guys are running up and down the stairs.
We've gotten our workout.
Everyone go ahead and make a constitution saving throw.
God
That's
damn
totally
it.
fair. Totally fair.
Oh. Whew. Oh.
Man, we got stamina coming out our ass. Wait, that doesn't quite.
You all seem to be so hyped about your plan that the stairs don't bother you one bit.
Fuck stairs.
Bigger.
This is why we got a first floor apartment.
But
Alright.
also,
Okay.
also
Oh,
Fuck.
God.
make a wisdom
on.
saving throw.
You.
Come on.
Okay,
Crush
well,
it.
you know, at least
Oh
I'm
my
not...
god, I'm a +9 and I get 11. Christ.
Wait, watch me beat Matt with a +1. Fucking called it.
You
Hey,
totally did.
beat the guy whose main thing is wisdom.
Mine's not.
Baller, baller, baller.
Sunshine.
Spot was
You
made.
feel
Yo, what up?
you feel a weird dilation.
Oh.
Um,
Don't like this.
It like a disconnect from the outside world from this staircase, especially as you're towards the middle of the staircase. You just feel very disconnected from the rest of the world, and the longer you stay here, the more you feel it.
Oh, I hate this.
You know what?
You know what?
I don't care to,
I don't care to find out.
Let's
Let's execute this plan and get the
fuck
fuck out of here.
Okay, here we go. Wait, I want to still tie my rope. Wait, do I have... No.
Baller, baller.
I don't have that much rope.
Yeah, I think you probably have like 50 feet. Yeah, I mean, between all of you, you probably have, 300 feet of rope or something. But
Not enough to reach from like where I am to where Sunshine is, though.
Yeah,
probably no.
I got like 150 feet on me. So maybe between the three of us, yeah, we might have like 450 at most.
All right, let's just fucking do it, then.
All right.
Send it.
Describe to
send
me.
it.
Describe to me how you do this.
Decoff, you're step one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, this will be based off, I guess, what I think. I don't want to trip that barrier again. And we did detect magic earlier, so I'll ask this, Mike, whether or not you think I need to do something different. Would I have, based on our experience with that situation and detecting magic earlier when we were here, would I have any reason to believe that my water elemental would trip the, response of summoning something to fight us? Or would that be okay?
You think you'll probably be okay.
Okay. So I'll use the water elemental then to handle keeping the hatch open between, directing flow if he needs to, or just straight up grabbing and holding the hatch back as much as possible and just driving that water down so that it gives as much as possible over to Sunshine. Hey, Chris is here. What up, Chris?
Oh.
Howdy, Chris.
Hey, so we're doing a thing. You're just gonna have to hang out.
Yeah. Also, I don't have to concentrate for freedom of movement, so I'm going to do that to myself so that as that tidal wave maybe comes down, I don't get fucking blown away from that area. That way I can concentrate. So I'll do freedom of movement and then concentrate to hold my water elemental to keep the hatch open as much as possible and redirect as much of the flow with as much intensity as he can manage.
All right, dog.
All right. So the water comes pouring out of the hatch, and Dakoth, what you see is the water as it pours down, writhing, snapping heads, aquatic dragon-like heads are snapping as the water comes pouring out. It doesn't form quite into anything, but the wave is just a swirling mass of heads and necks as the water pours down and fills the entirety of the staircase.
Oh, damn! I hadn't seen the visual yet. I was looking over at my character sheet. That's cool.
And it rushes down in a mass of water. Some time goes by, and it approaches Chelsea and Sunshine. You see a wall of writhing water dragon heads flowing to you in a mad, violent torrent.
I'm
I'm gonna redirect it.
Redirect the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
grab
it.
Holy
And-
crap,
and-
guys!
Hey, you came in at a weird point.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't actually get to move it.
Oh, do you want to move it?
Kind of.
I don't think I can give you access to it.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Can
Can we just because the scene is very terrifying. Can we have it retconned that everyone's up against the fucking walls?
Yeah, and you would have time to shout that because this is now rushing as you grab it. It's now like moving from rushing down the stairs to up the stairs, and it's getting closer and closer and closer to you.
That's good because literally, like, if that had happened, I was gonna say like before, right as I was opening the door and saw the water, I was telling everyone to get up against the wall.
Sunshine, do
Yeah.
you out, get to the windows, get to the wall? Like, do you really?
Yeah.
To the wall.
This is a lot of sweat
Let's
about to drop down these walls.
Oh, skeet. All right. No skeeting. X cards might get thrown. I don't want to skeet.
Well, there's a lot of ski. Look at this dragon heads.
Dragon heads.
Okay.
Anyways,
So
as I'm walking up,
I'm
grabbing Riley's attention and like, hey,
can you open the door?
just fling it open.
I shoot it once everyone's out of the way. I get close. I want to say like there. Yep, and I just redirect the entire flow into the tavern.
And
Wait,
so
right before it went in, can I have peeked my head into the cavern, or tavern, whatever the word is, and just yelled, "Incoming!" and then I ducked back behind the door.
So as you direct the torrent of water, the massive wall that's easily 70 feet long through the
Hot take.
through the stairwell, and then it is forced like a fire hose through a 5-foot hatch.
What's the opposite of a hot dog in the hallway? That's what it's
A train in a mouse hole.
Okay.
Oh, here we are.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Yep. So it gets squeezed through, and you just hear a giant splash and sizzle from the other side of the hatch.
Man, I'm laughing so much.
Ew. Sunshine's being gross.
I regret nothing.
All right. Has all the water passed? Yeah.
Yeah, all the water's passed.
I want to
And now, Dakoth, what
Oh yeah.
what are you doing?
So, what would I have to roll to see how much I can hold my breath?
Oh, God.
Constitution?
Wait.
Constitution.
What are you holding your breath for?
What I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I literally want my water elemental to. It's kind of an attack of his necessarily, but he grapples, and I want him to literally like submerge me and then just book it as fast as he can up the stairs to get
full of water.
water. So I figure he'll be like faster than I could go downstairs.
Okay, Matt.
I want to surf on my water elemental effectively, but maybe within.
Matt, can you hear me?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
The staircase is not full of water.
but he's water. Can't that go quicker than me walking and go like? Tick, 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 tick?
It's got a point.
I don't know. Is it faster? I honestly don't know. I don't
water
think so.
elemental, their speed is
That's the question.
at 30.
Yeah, see, I can move at 30 as well, but that's where I would wonder, like, let's see, this is what I was thinking. Water elemental.
You're going to deal with another 30 minutes up and down stairs if you're walking. And if you're hanging out inside of water elemental, you're just like kind of in a little womb and you're like a little baby.
Yeah, I guess he can only
A little fetus.
30.
A little fetus to Koth.
Baby chain.
Let me see if there's something I can.
Baby cavern.
Oh, there we go. How about I just do this then? I cast that on myself and I start booking it.
Hey.
Double speed.
Hey.
Plus, then I could do like, I don't know, double action. Isn't that a thing, or is that only during combat?
Only during combat.
I mean,
Like, I guess I would dismiss my water elemental because it's concentration, concentrate on myself, and then I would do like double speed back.
okay.
Whatever, man. Do it.
If you feel that's applicable, because I'm looking at it goes
Yeah.
blah 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 attack dash disengage. I mean it's a dash, right? So
Yeah, I mean, you can do it. You'll probably be pretty tired, but
I'm just running. Yeah.
It's fucking running.
uh,
I was
So,
running.
are you waiting for like are you like following behind the wall of water, or Are
I
you
would
waiting?
say that once that giant amount of water went, and I'm like, that's gonna be enough. I think I would have been behind it at that point. So I would
Okay.
just the water elemental and haste my way out of that area.
okay, well then your party
Make
doesn't
haste.
have to wait too long
Cool.
after the water smashes through. You come at this point running up the stairs.
What up?
Yo, what up, though?
What up, yo?
All right. Can I see any of what's going on with the tavern?
Give me a moment.
Peek my head around the door.
Sorry, I'm having to delete a lot of fire.
Tight.
Sorry, I had a plan.
I love your plan.
What the fuck you sorry for, firefighter?
I think Chelsea just earned firefighter in training achievement.
Yeah.
I unlocked an achievement.
So you peek your head in, and the room is soaked. Everything is completely soaked and steaming.
Yes.
You smell the charred remains of wooden furniture and bark. And yeah, I mean, it was a blaze. Everything you see is a charred remnant of what it was before, and a lot of the stuff just isn't there. What is interesting is that You were in there for a little over an hour, we'll say. It looks like this fire burned for at least 3 or 4 hours.
Holy shit. Those places is fucked, is what you're saying.
Time displacement or something? Or was just that
Yeah, time
intense?
pass is weird in there. No one else felt that?
I mean, it can't have been that weird because we definitely spent at least 2 hours in there, like just walking.
No, I think it was a little over an hour.
Oh, okay.
Maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah, he was giving us basically like 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back, and then our plan, my hustle. Yeah, that'd be about an hour to an hour and a half.
All right.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Right, but no one else feel the weird displacement from...
No.
I mean, upon seeing that, I would be a little concerned about it. Like, what the hell? This doesn't seem like... Seems like more damage than would have been expected, yeah.
I guess we go in.
Yeah, look for some survivors. Are anybody okay?
Nah.
Okay, yeah, what's the deal with this dude? Is he dead?
He's Chris.
Is he dead?
He's not still on fire, but that is the charred remains of what looks like the bartender that was.
Whew. So it wasn't
you.
my family friend. That's good.
So,
But saddened by the death of someone.
is there anything of interest behind the bar?
You get fucked up or what?
You drink.
There is just ashes of barrels that may have had something in them at some point. But not anymore. There is literally nothing left of really anything. Does anyone want to catch Chris up?
That would be great.
So what happened was we were going down the staircase. We followed it, and then it started going upstairs, and there was a trickle of water that was coming down the stairs. We kept going up the stairs, and the water got heavier, and then it got really heavy. Then it got really heavy, and we came to a hatch in the ceiling that had water just gushing kind of through it. And that's when we realized, oh, this is probably the hatch that's at the bottom of the lake we were at in the cavern. So we were trying to decide if we wanted to go up through the hatch and into the cavern or not. We decided against it because the tavern is where we needed to be anyways. So we went back. We did a cool magical firefighter trick by Chelsea Sunshine redirecting the water that Koth let out of the hatch with his fire or water elemental. And now we're here. And I opened the door to the tavern so that the water could go through. And so now we're here.
Why was there fire?
Oh, yeah. The guards were like, they're not going to get out of here or away or something. And so they lit it on fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right?
Why did the... Oh, yeah, that's why the water had dragon heads. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Wait, no,
Yep,
why
so
did the
if-
water have dragon heads? Was that before?
That's
So if you
Okay.
remember, and Chelsea and Ryan, I don't think you were here when
Nope.
it was described, but when
Probably not. I fell asleep.
when they dipped the buckets into the lake, all of the water drained out of the lake into the buckets, and as it was forming into the buckets, there were dragon heads, and it was determined that had the seal been broken by anything but the buckets, as in if you would have drank the water as you would have been compelled to do,
Which I almost was.
right, it would have summoned this water hydra, and so
Okay.
that's pretty much what happened this time too. And once again, you avoided the fight with the water hydra by being clever.
Good for us.
Very good for us, I'd say. Nice work, team.
Thanks.
Is there any money behind the bar? Any money? That's really what I was going for here.
Oh,
like greedy.
I mean, it's a bar. What? They're not going to use it?
I'm just saying that sounds like a very greedy mindset. You know, like why don't you check the charred body for some money too?
No, I'm not that weird.
I rifle through his, you know, like burning flesh. No.
Yeah, see, you do it, you weirdo.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm Dukas. I am.
Okay, is there
of
money
nature.
though? Trying to get rich.
There are what look to be coins, but they're all melted together. So you just have like a lump of gold, silver, and bronze.
Oh, it's like a mixture of metals?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just it looks like it you know, there was some pretty intense heat going on in here and it just melted them all together. So you have a little ball of coin.
That's kind of worthless. I take it anyways.
Goddamn right.
Cool. You can call it 250 gold worth of random metal in a melted ball.
So I'm just gonna put 230 extra gold is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's not immediately fungible.
Sure.
But it's worth that amount.
I'll put it in parentheses. 230 worth of metal. All right. So now what are we doing?
I take a little sip of my Fey wine.
How big of a sippy sip?
Like an actual sip. Just to calm my nerves. That was very stressful.
Okay, just a sip. Okay. All right.
I knew what I was doing.
All right. So Ilti, he seems a bit beside himself at that grand display of bravery and magic. He says, I am I'm frankly shocked, Takoth, that you and your friends are quite powerful.
Don't get any weird ideas.
We've been through a lot so far, so it's kind of been forced upon us that we had to get stronger to handle it.
Oh, you've changed, Takoth. You used to not be so what can I say, confident in your own abilities. It's good to see you come into your own.
It's been nice to feel like I had something to offer this world, and now it feels like my friends and I are the only ones who can save it.
Yes, about that. We need to get you to where you need to be. And I'm glad we were able to make it back to the tavern, although I'm quite sad that it well, I mean, look at it, it's just a mess.
I have mending. Will that help?
I'm afraid not. So, you know, I know your other cleric friend is quite concerned about her father, and we can certainly get you to see Kieran if that's what you want. Otherwise, as I understand it, Nerwende is your ultimate target. And if you remember from the end of last session, you learned that the holy symbol of Tiamat that you were looking for is always worn around Nerwende's neck.
Yeah. It's not going to be easy, but we know we have to deal with Nerwende. He's made the wrong choice of who he's allied himself with, and
He done fucked up.
he done fucked up, as my scaly brethren here have said.
That's a girl.
Brethren. Woman, and I don't know if there's a...
Sister?
I think brethren
Yeah.
is
I think brethren is all encompassing. Irregardlessly.
archaic plural form of brother. Let's see. We got to find out what the female version is. Womanin? Womanin. Let's see.
Sistren?
Cistern.
Doctor.
Two definitions found. That is our definition now. My sister in here, my scaly sister in.
Sistine chapter. Chapel. Oh God. 16 candles.
Okay, anyways.
Candles while we are getting disconnected. I love it.
Let's
So,
go.
where shall we take you?
I turn to Gale of Winds and go, what do you think? Yeah, you just got pinned. Bart!
Radical.
All
See,
of what
I've-
you're saying are appropriate responses.
So do you want to go see Kieran? Do you want to go figure out where Nerwende is?
That
Is
one.
there something
No.
else you want to do? I mean,
Second one.
you're in Egrindon, so there's it's a big town. There's a lot you can do. You can say bye, Ilty. We're on our own at this point.
I want to buy some ball bearings.
All right.
You want to buy
Everyone
ball
should have-
bearings? Okay,
Everyone should have ball bearings.
that seems.
Well, like if it's
Cool.
on the way.
Ilty says there are plenty of shops around town. You could gladly go shopping.
Cool.
Fashion montage.
Fashion.
Voguing.
So yeah, like wherever we're going, I just want to, make a quick pit stop also on the way.
I'm sure we can find something to fit your needs in town.
Yeah, that's cool.
So let's head to the town.
I mean, you're in the town.
Okay,
But
well,
you just want to hit. You want to hit the town.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably go find near Dewells. That's not right.
Nerwende?
That one.
Good lord.
Words are hard.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's
I put my hood up.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of the leader of the people of the Four Northern Forest, the elves, so I don't know if we want to go right for him. Let's find your ball bearings first. Let's find a shop.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Ilty says. He says. Okay. Well, if it's Nerwende you're after, then we may want to form a plan. But I can certainly point you in the direction of some shops on the way to what we can call our secret hideout. And he says it like that, secret hideout, like he's real proud of it.
Probably would be good to have some kind of home base in this town if we can find one.
Also, before we leave, because he's a wanted man, right?
Who? What?
A friend.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I personally don't have it, but is there any way he can disguise himself by chance?
Yeah, making the recommendation to him, he says, trust me, if I thought that disguising myself would do any good, I would. But you saw what the guards did here, and they're quite brazen in their attempts to bring us down. I don't think that it'll help. If it would make you feel better, I can throw my hood on.
Yeah. There we go.
I mean,
it's better than nothing.
I just was.
It really couldn't hurt.
I will say that you were definitely seen with me. So
I have a hood.
You may very well be wanted as well.
I got a hood.
I'll put my hood up too.
Up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That won't be suspicious if we're all wandering around in our hoods.
Yeah, and I can do disguise self to make myself like 3 feet shorter and shit like that. So hood up, shorter. I'm not quite as much of a billboard for, hey, look, it's the rebels.
Matt, are you walking?
Yeah, at the moment.
Okay.
What?
All right.
You put your hood up.
Oh.
The fuck, Matt?
No, it was Ryan.
I wanted a sandwich, so I put an order in. I'm walking to pick it up.
See, we were smart and did this before D&D, Matt.
I know, I don't plan well. But see, I plan well enough to go and give myself, a mobile attribute. If I have to roll anything,
I mean, the timing is just wonderful because as you step out down the stairs, you notice that you are in a tree, a big hollowed out tree, and there's stairs leading up, or actually down, as it were, from the tree, and the stairs lead down to a path. And there are other hollowed out trees, and Dakath, that's very typical for neighborhoods in Egerndon to just be hollowed out trees. And as you walk out of the tavern, you see armed guards surrounding it. Not necessarily looking, but they are just posted up around, keeping guard in the area.
Can we turn invisible?
I don't know. Can you?
I mean, I can't. Can someone else turn us invisible?
May we turn invisible?
I've got Pass Without Trace.
I think I've got that as well. So I think between the two of us, one of us can cast it. Be good to go.
Hold on. Oh god, no. Sorry, I almost cast a spell, and I didn't mean to.
And suddenly, fire flies out of Sunshine's fingertips.
Oh, I was gonna say ass, but yeah.
Well, kitties do like to fart.
Oh. Hey, how many are there?
how many guards?
Mhm.
From what you can see, there's like one directly ahead of the stairs, one kind of off to the side over here. There's one over here. And that's probably all that you see right away, unless you're like really looking out. Up about 20 feet in the air, on a bridge, there appears to be someone up on the bridge. Yes, he looks like the other captain of the guard that was accosting the group originally.
Goddamn narc.
Where?
How big are these like separate trees and bushes around the tree? Like, could we climb through this stuff?
No, that's actually just a representation of the tree coming out of the tree. It's all
Okay.
Yeah. These are gigantic trees. They are enormous.
If I were to cast blindness on them, would that be an issue?
I'm not familiar with all of the ins and outs of blindness, so I would have to see what.
It's called blindness deafness.
Just trust us.
Have I lied before?
What does it do?
So let's see. You can blind or deafen a foe. Choose one creature that you can see within range to make a Constitution saving throw. If it fails, the target is either blind or deaf.
At higher levels.
So at higher levels, you can target more than one. So.
So I guess like which way are we gonna go and then cast it on the people that way?
That might be the best bet, yeah.
Yeah, LT tells you you'll be heading north.
That means nothing to me.
North.
Up.
Directly ahead.
Like this?
Yep, that's enough.
See, my issue with that, I mean, it's not an issue. I can cast it on all of them.
Okay, but if you don't have to, don't. Because like we're not heading towards the people that are south of us. Like, do what you want. Sorry, I'm not gonna.
Well, my only issue with that is like we have to go in front of them. Like they'll see us.
Yeah, they're not that far away from
True.
the base of the stairs, so
Okay.
they're like 10 feet away.
Yeah, the only one I wouldn't super worry about is the archer. Yeah. I cast it at 5th level.
Cast it at 5th level, and who are you targeting? All right, so the 4 on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so con saving throws.
Let's all hope they have weak constitution.
Right. right, 1 saves. And what's your spell DC?
15.
15. All right, this guy is affected. What is going on? Oh, that's why. He is. We'll call it blind right there. Okay. And then this guy. He saves. All right.
Oh God, guys, I dumped it. I dumped it hard.
So you tried to make him go blind, but you chanted the spell very loudly.
Yes. So you managed to blind the one that's directly in front of the staircase, but the magical intrusion upon the rest of them alert them to something going on, and they approach. And this guy is screaming, I can't see what's going on. While the captain of the guard here points up the stairs and says, I don't know how they're alive, but they're alive.
What?
I want to rush the blind guy.
Okay, I suppose then we'll go into
situation.
I think we're gonna get into some initiative.
Sorry.
What's probably gonna happen anyways. I didn't see a way out of that.
Yeah, I think it was going down no matter what. So good job.
If we're gonna do that, oh God, why do I keep doing this?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Fucking coming out.
It's gonna go back down there. Okay, so top of the order. Do you guys want to arrange yourselves how you would be?
Yeah, I'm rushing the blind guy.
Okay, so you're rushing the blind guy. All right.
I want to take him out now.
Right before. Oh God.
Can I rush him intimidatingly? I want to scare everyone else.
I mean, describe to me how intimidating, like you would, how you would do that.
Like cutting off his head because he's blind and cannot see or defend against me.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you that you can cut off his head like right away.
Can I
mean,
try
he's
to?
like he's fully armored, so it's gonna be real tough to do that. But you can certainly try to.
I got a real sharp halberd.
Okay.
It's really sharp.
It's really sharp.
DC there is, it's really sharp.
Yeah, it's real sharp.
So really quick, we're gonna have we're gonna get the initiative going here, and as you start running towards the blinded man, the archer is going to knock he like very deftly knock 2 arrows and send them flying in your general direction.
Bring it on, bitch.
One he actually is going to hit his buddy in the back of the head.
Blind guy?
One.
The blind guy?
The blind guy. Yep.
Okay, I feel like the more that you hit your own person, the easier it should be for me to behead you.
And your AC is 16. Is that right?
Yes.
The other one hits you for 9 damage, Riley, as
whatever.
you are running towards the blind guy.
Yeah, whatever.
And it is now technically Decast's turn.
Alrighty. I bring out my trusty 2 bears.
Okay, if this isn't intimidating as fuck.
Woohoo!
The bears.
Woohoo!
That never gets old.
Do you have control of those?
Let's see. What do I click
They're
to
huge.
do anything with them? I can move them for sure. Oh, there we go. Shift click. Yeah, I've got control.
Okay, I'm gonna make them smaller just so they don't like take up everything.
I hear you.
You don't want like 25
Oh, that's less
foot
fun.
bears.
Okay, if I summon them, do you want me to have them go now, or should they each have their own initiative? How did you want to do that?
What does the spell say? Do they go on your turn? Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group. Okay, so we'll roll 1 initiative for them, and they will come in at their initiative, which is a 19.
Oh, perfect. Cool. So they get to go then, it sounds like, after I've summoned them.
Yeah, works really nicely.
That's perfect. All right, let's see. So after seeing Riley head towards the blinded guy, I'm going to go with that one and send them over to deal with him. So, can it be in the bush like that, or is that like a tree top, or is that?
Yeah, that's a tree top. I just, layers and stuff.
Cool. So they're going to go for a nice little pincer there and do their multi-attack. They get 2 attacks, one with the bite, one with the claw. So here's one of them.
Both of those are going to miss.
With the 21, considering it has advantage, the bite would hit, right?
Do they have advantage? Do they have pack tactics?
Well, they're on each side. Does that apply? Or is that only to a player?
Only in certain situations.
Okay. Yeah, I'll defer to your judgment then.
It's not there's no flanking rule in 5e, so it's situational.
Okay. Cool. Then I'll have the other one do the same. Jesus. They cannot go outside of a fucking barn right now.
Hey, can you tell your bears to get their shit together?
I meant to summon, the right bears, but apparently what I summoned,
the Berenstain
Bears. Bears.
And dumb shit.
Damn.
Brother bear.
I summoned the wrong bears.
Tweedledum and Tweedledummer.
Oops.
Dumb shit. All right, and now, Riley, you have advantage on your attack against the blind guy, unless you're changing who you want to attack. But I have a feeling you want to attack the blind guy.
Yup. I'm glad I have advantage because I was gonna do something else to give me advantage, but never mind.
He's blind, so I mean,
and he just got shot by his own guy. So
yeah,
in the back of the head.
Is that hit?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Does it? Okay, I just want to make sure.
What does high score mean?
What is boss defeated me? I don't.
All right, 15 damage.
Is he dead?
No.
Okay.
You got a good solid hit in there.
Does that? Did they get the high score?
A 19 does hit.
Oh, okay. Well, there's that. And then wait, hold on. I have a thing where I can hit with the butt of my. What was that under?
I don't know, do you?
It's your polar
Oh, that's the
master.
polar master.
1d4.
As bonus action.
Yeah, I haven't done one of those yet. So. Oh wait. Oh, okay.
Way to go.
Close enough. An extra one.
You've got to roll to hit.
Oh,
You gotta roll to hit with that one.
fine.
Fucking shit
I
together.
don't know what I'm doing. Oh.
But you
Oh,
have
wait, no, I
advantage,
have
so
an
you can
advantage.
go ahead and roll again.
I promise I know how to play D&D.
Do you?
Critical.
I love that I crit with the butt end of my of my helmet.
And
You're a butt.
And I'm telling you now that whatever damage you do would not have been enough to kill him. But because you got a critical hit and you wanted to kill him so badly, tell me how you decapitate this guy with the butt end of your halberd.
Okay, I feel like I can't fully decapitate him with it, but I will, like,
Nearly decapitate him.
yes, he is now nearly headless Nick. I shoved the butt end of my halberd through the middle of his neck, like where his windpipe goes, and then I rip it out one side. And now he's
not
nearly
decapitated,
headless.
but he's
Nearly
basically
headless.
like a fucking lever.
Yeah, he's nearly headless knight.
You're welcome.
That's his name now.
Okay. There we go. He is nearly headless, blind, and dead.
And dead.
Wait, I have a spell.
That guy wishes he would have called it to work today.
Yeah, the one day he was gonna call out sick and didn't. Idiot.
I'm off today. I only came in because Reggie said he wouldn't. Oh, this is horrible.
Okay. This knight that is being nuzzled by a couple big old bears. He laughs a hearty laugh. I hunt bears in my spare time, and he has a great sword.
That's not nice.
And just he swings it at dumb shit. Let's see, which one is dumb shit. That's dumb shit. Okay, so he swings it at dumb shit. 9 is not going to hit. And then he comes back around and deals 14 slashing damage.
Too hot.
Ouch.
Wait, a 9 hit their AC?
No, the 22.
Okay, my internet.
Yeah, the attack. It hurts.
And he stays there and braces for another nuzzle. Sunshine.
Yo, what up? Boop. I'm gonna.
Thank you.
What do I want to cast? What do I want to cast?
What am I going to cast? Oh.
Wait, who's right next to me? Is that you?
Yo, what up?
Is it?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Ooh. Mm. No, although Slimy Doom does sound fun.
You have a spell called Slimy Doom?
Contagion.
Oh, okay.
I like Slimy Doom so much more.
It's
Yeah.
one of the effects I
That's-
can cast.
It does sound way better.
Wait just a second, guys.
I'm just imagining like some ancient instructor in your holy tradition. It's like, today you will learn the secrets of Slimy Doom.
No, you have to say it like Gur. Fan fave.
the truth?
And who?
Oh, insect plague!
Oh,
These two.
Those two. So this person is like 20 feet up in the air. Would that? I guess that would still work.
At 300 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Fan fave. Fan fave.
Let's see. Okay, so con saving throw for that guy is going to be fail.
Yep.
And con saving throw for that guy is going to be a fail. So they're both going to take 18 damage.
Yeah.
Too high.
Nice.
Doesn't that contain some shit too, Chelsea?
Yeah. Give me a sec.
Yeah, boy.
What?
Swarming, biting locusts fill a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The sphere spreads around corners. The sphere remains for the duration, and its area is lightly obscured. The sphere's area is difficult terrain. When the area appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 4d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much. Blah blah blah.
Blah blue blah.
A creature must also make this saving throw when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or end its turn there. If I had cast it at a higher level, I could have increased it by 1d10 for each spell slot above 5th, but I didn't.
But you didn't.
Nope.
All right.
High five.
That it?
That was in canon. Riley and I high fived.
Nice.
No, we totally high fived in canon. Absolutely, we did.
Gall of Wind.
all right. So this leader guy down here still is just chilling, right?
Yeah, he's barking orders, pointing here and there, and he has a glaive drawn.
It's what's the light situation out here? Is it dark, dim?
Oh, it
Right.
it is dark, but there is light coming from like lamps, basically,
Lamps.
attached to the tree.
Okay. Is
I love lamp.
there a shadow back here?
Back there, no. There's shade like here, kind of like under the bridge. Anywhere next to a staircase is going to be bright. Now you
Okay.
can go underneath the staircase, because those are, I mean, they're, staircases going up 20
Okay.
feet some odd. So you could go under the staircase for sure. And there would be shadow.
What are you up to, Gale?
Okay. Well, I like to start things out with a shadow step if I can. So that's what I think I'll shadow step underneath the staircase, and
That's
then
pretty usual.
and then I'd like to take a swing at him with the trusty katana.
Ooh, from
Trusty
behind.
katana.
Now, the benefit of the shadow steps, that gives me advantage. And
Wrecked.
Fuck.
Wrecked.
He's
Yes.
Too hot. God damn.
That will hit, yes.
okay. So I click on this for the damage.
And were you spending a charge or?
Yeah. How do I? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it automatically rolls it. I just wanted to clarify if you were.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So let's see here, and that's a regular attack action. So I can follow it up with. I attack twice per regular attack action, so I get to do it again.
Nice.
My boy.
Nice, nice, nice.
All right.
That'll hit. Again, using a charge.
Yes.
Okay. Okie dokie.
All right. I think that's gonna finish out my turn.
That'll do it.
Yep.
Okay. So you let loose a couple slashes into the guard who's wearing heavy black mail, and he seems quite surprised. But as he feels your weapon cut into him, he swings around with his glaive and lets loose a flurry of slashes and stabs. Only one of those is gonna hit.
Good lord.
For 8 damage.
Okay.
As he lets loose this flurry of blows, he exudes this magical menace almost around him. So anyone within 30 feet will make a wisdom saving throw.
What? What is he exuding? Just farts?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, farts.
Oh, good.
Oh, balls.
Let's see. It will also be your bears.
Bears.
Basically everyone.
Nice. Let's see. Click. I can do a wisdom.
Yeah, if they don't have anything under saving throws, it's just wisdom.
Cool. I'll just do this twice.
All right, and then Dakath.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes. Okay. So as he lets loose this flurry, it almost hits you like a shockwave, this magical menace. And Gale, Sunshine, Dakath, and one of the bears shake it off. But Riley and the other bear get this feel of dread inside of them, and are frightened. So you will, on the end of your next turn, have to run away 30 feet from the black You'll have to run away, basically.
On the end of my next turn?
Yeah, so, sorry. On your turn, you'll have to run away. And then at the end of your next turn, you can roll Wisdom saving throw again to try and break it.
Okay. So coming up, I'll have to run, and then I can try to break it.
Yeah, you got to run.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Because
fine.
Fear sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. This knight being accosted by the swarm of plague insects shouts out to the archer a command to get the fuck out of here. In a very commanding way, he says this. And I'm just gonna make this shrink really
this
quick.
vicinity with haste.
And he runs toward Sunshine with his great sword drawn.
Wait. Attack of opportunity on that bitch.
Do it. That'll hit. Yep. And the extra D6.
No.
Nice. Yeah, that hurt him real bad.
Yeah, well. Step off, bitch.
And he sends 2 great sword attacks toward.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Christ.
He sends.
He got scared.
He sends 2 great sword attacks at Sunshine, and
I matrix it.
And you matrix it, and then he's just so taken aback by being attacked and swarmed that the great sword slips out of his hands, flies right past you as you matrix it, and plants directly in the neck of nearly headless knight, and fully severs him, so he is no longer nearly headless and is just headless now.
Fully headless.
As a free action, can I pick up his head and throw it at the captain?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Good.
Aw, I wanted to keep it.
You can pick it up later. I just want to throw it at the captain.
That's fair.
I can't be blind anymore either, because he's just
He could be.
he's just effectively dead now.
Well, I mean, you know, a little bit calm, a little bit comfy.
Yep.
I mean, the spell
Okay.
only lasted for a minute.
Okay, so the archer is going to run to the edge of the bridge to get as far away from the plague as possible, and he or she rather is going to send a couple arrows down toward the easiest target, which is going to be Sunshine and Riley. One arrow for each. And good God!
Are you sure?
Damn!
Another critical miss
Dog.
sends
Just to the fully headless knight.
No way. The other one.
Nope. Sends it flying past Sunshine and into the poor knight, who is now great swordless in melee combat.
He lost his blade when he gets
What a fucking loser. You hire these kinds of guards? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, who really got
idiot.
feared? Because you know what? I feel like they all got feared.
Yeah, I'm literally saying this to the captain. Like, what kind of fucking guards are you hiring? Jeez.
As you start running away.
They did just have like locusts swarming all over them.
I mean, yeah, as I start running away, but then just you wait.
Okay, well, Dakath.
Well, at this point, let's see. I can at least do like I think I can do like a bow because I don't want to get into things while maintaining my concentration on my burrs. So I'm going to try to help my burrs out and fire my bow at the knight that's in between the two of them.
Oh yeah, you haven't. I mean, no one has rolled below a 20 on their attack.
I mean, except for the enemy. You know, those
except for the enemy. Yeah. because why not? All right, yeah, you send an arrow flying towards the guy, and it plinks into his armor, and you can tell it probably bruises him, but it's not a fatal blow by any means.
He's not worse for wear. Okay. Let's see. So I figured of all the ones to run away, it would be the one who already got like derped in the face. So he has to run 30 feet. You said?
He has to run his
okay,
his speed. I assume probably 30 feet, but
so he just runs, and then he has to roll a wisdom throw to see if he does that next turn, or does he do that at the beginning of next turn?
Nope. At the end of his turn, he can make the wisdom saving throw to see if he breaks it.
Boop. Nope.
No.
He's so scared. And then the other bear, he's like, I wasn't scared, so what up? What up? Oh, yeah.
The 15 is not going to hit, but the claws definitely do. For 16. And now that that knight is not feeling great. He's got blood pouring from his face, and yeah, he's
been better.
He is not feeling like 100% knight.
Yeah, well.
All right, Riley.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the other one. All right, so I got to run.
You got to run, and it will provoke an opportunity attack. So,
dodge it. Dodge
it. 12 is not going to hit your AC, so you're fine. Well, no, it's not even a great sword attack, so he just punches at you. And...
he tried to swing at me, and it just didn't work.
Because something happened with great sword. I can't remember what happened to
it. You're running your speed, so 30 feet.
No, I know. I'm trying to see. Okay. Oh, yeah. Then I gotta... God damn. Yeah, close. No. There we go. Okay, I ran.
Okay.
Did you run so far away?
I ran so far away. Now I'm gonna jump and dive at the captain. So.
You gotta do.
Don't you do that first? I thought it was at the end.
Well, I guess. Let's see.
I ran.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can actually attack.
The bear did.
The other bear did.
The other bear did.
Where's the other bear?
There's two of them. One of them saved, one of them failed.
I literally only see one bear.
It ran. The other one did.
The other one.
Oh, my screen just wasn't like.
So let's see. Frightened. Frightened creature has disadvantage on all ability checks. Can't willingly move closer. So you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. But
we still love
you. You can still do it.
Okay. Well, it would be a check for you. It's a save for you.
Okay, so then we'll just call it advantage because if you yeah.
But then if I use power surge, then it imposes disadvantage. So
then it'll be even up.
Out.
Yeah, even up.
All right. Then let's do that. This is gonna be that. So 17.
All right, a 17, and it's dexterity saving throw.
Is it Han? I thought it was it. I think you're right. I think that's right. That's right.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh, balls.
He got it. He got it. So it's 11.
21.
No, sorry.
No.
Yeah, 11.
Okay. Oh wait, Han. I need to add one. Is it one? Han. It's an extra 1d6 because I'm using it two-handed. So was it 24? So 12?
Okay.
And he's not knocked prone. Good for him. Oh wait, now I need to make a wisdom saving.
What?
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 Sorry, I just messed up.
Oh.
Oh.
I gave him 5,000 hit points.
Good Christ.
All right,
Hold on.
guys. It's going to take us 2 more hours to die.
Yeah.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Everyone just wake me up
Now
when it's my turn.
I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
I'm gonna guess it's like
you are still frightened, so
yeah. Well,
Don't be
Frightened
scared.
little baby.
you'll still have to run.
all right.
Riley,
Fine.
stop being scared. I shout.
Oh wow, you healed her.
If Duncaster
Good job.
If Duncaster slaps me hard enough, does that snap me out of it? Or
Control yourself.
If Decas spent his whole turn slapping you, I would
shit
I
out
would
of you.
I would let that work.
fuck, worth it. I'll even take a d6 in damage. Do it.
Oh, the cop slaps harder than that.
Look, don't say that out loud, okay? I'm trying to.
The cough hits with a D100.
Okay.
Wow.
Look,
It
buddy.
can end a life or save it.
What the fuck have you been doing with all this other bullshit then?
The Mother Earth has trained me in the ways of beating the shit out of people.
Yeah, whatever. Now's not the time to hustle people, okay?
Where's my money? I say that as I slap you. Where's my money?
Hey, Decaf. Fuck you.
Okay.
God.
So, all right.
Okay, well, the knight engaged with the bear is going to because he still has his great sword, he is going to swing.
Yeah, well, he's a competent knight.
And he is a competent knight because he hit with both.
Oh, that poor bear is getting pretty
17 damage.
Let's see. Okay. Cool. Got it.
17 damage.
Ow! I'm a bear. That hurt.
Growl.
Growl.
Yep. Okay. Okay, Sunshine.
Real quick, what does the scepter do? Does it do anything cool?
It's a staff.
Yeah, the cool thing about that is when you are facing greater demons of the void, it does triple damage.
That would have been useful last session.
Hey, I have a quick question. Are these other dudes that we helped not helping? Are they just chilling?
No, they are hanging out inside because they're lovers, not fighters.
Yeah, well.
But when the fight's done, they'll give us some sweet.
Good.
It's cool.
There's a time and a place, so.
You know what? I'm gonna. I mean, I'm assuming it's not just like a one-time use object, right?
Right.
What?
The
scepter?
Yeah.
No. It's they're pretty sweet, really.
Okay. You know that guy in front of me?
That guy.
Sling on him?
Yeah. Not the dead one.
You're gonna bang him in the head with a scepter?
Yeah.
Okay.
25,
25
does
will
that
hit
hit?
for sure.
For 9.
So no, you get so that extra 3 is for versatile. So that's if you're attacking with 2 arms. But we'll take the better of the 2, which is 6. You
Yeah.
bop him on the head with the scepter, and there's no splash of radiant light as it hits. So you think this guy is not a demon. He's just a dude. And he goes, "Ah, my head."
Good. And I'm gonna go right there. That's all I got.
Oh, you're running away?
I mean, I was casually strolling, but
Okay, well, he's going to slap you, or he's going to try to slap you at least.
what a dick.
This is going to say great sword, but this is just his attack. An 18 will hit your armor class. So he's going to do
Basically, a tug of your kitty tail. Well,
No.
he has a gauntleted hand, so it's a pretty heavy slap, but he totally slaps you for 5 damage.
Rude.
Rude as bitch.
And he says, "How dare you!
I was trying to knock him back.
In the
into
name of no Wendy."
So happy for you. Knock you back into the bugs.
Gale of wind.
All right. Well, I kind of shake my head back and forth and lay my ears back flat because that blast, like it didn't bother me, but that feeling that this guy was trying to do stuff, it kind of reminded as a fairly recently minted paladin. I feel like I've been warned that there are some I have counterparts out there, and I'm suspicious that this guy is more than just a fighter. So let's see here. So I'm a little angry at him for trying that. I'm gonna go back in with a katana here to start things out. Just normal this time. All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, 22.
I love it.
All right. So I'm gonna roll damage with that. I'm gonna use that last charge for the cold damage.
All right.
And then I'd also like to burn one of my first level spell slots and do some Divine Smite. So that's going to be another 2d8 radiant.
Consider him smote.
This I never remember how to do this. Is it slash roll?
/R space 2d8.
2d8.
All right.
I always get an extra attack. So second slice after the smite.
Aha!
Oh, shit.
Oh no!
Haha!
But fortunately, I've spent a long time as a monk, so I'm going to go ahead and use a key point. Turn this whiff, spin on my heel, flurry of blows. We're going to follow this up with a couple kicks to his midsection.
Oh boy.
Those will be at disadvantage for your critical fail.
Okay, that's
put you
fair.
in a very disadvantageous position. So your flurry of blows is going to be a little tougher.
Okay. So here we go. First one.
It's furry of blows.
15 does not hit.
All right,
Aw.
second one. Also gonna miss.
13 does not.
Ah, all right. Well, I think I'm fresh out of attacks then. And that was and the flurry blows my bonus. All right, that's all.
All right, that's it.
Darn.
That's all. So after you get done with the blackguard, he kind of sneers at you. He looks like he's feeling a little bit hurt, but he's still going pretty strong. And he takes his glaive, holds it out, and then just does a spin attack, hitting the three of you that are around him. In order, he's gonna hit in order of the rolls. It's gonna be Gale, Sunshine, Riley. Gale, Sunshine, Riley. So he misses everyone except Riley, dealing 8 points of slashing damage.
Girl, what's your HP at?
Yeah. Okay.
And then he says, by Nerwende's will, you will go down. I promise you that. For helping Ilti and the terrorists of Egrindon.
Okay, what do I get if I beat you, though?
Just
wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait, let me rephrase. What do I get when I beat you, though?
He just he chuffs at you, and
that's right. You got nothing.
This injured knight, who doesn't have his greatsword, grabs from his back a heavy crossbow. He steps back and fires it at.
It's more than stepping.
He fires it at. Let's do. G3. It's gonna be Riley.
All right.
You hear a thunk as a crossbow bolt flies towards you and misses horribly.
I don't even flinch, and I again look at the blackguard and I say, "Okay, so what do I get?"
You'll get what you deserve, which is death. And then the archer flings.
Oh, what a cliche.
Yep. The archer flings a couple arrows down at. Now that he kind of sees Gale, he's gonna fling one over at Gale and one over at Sunshine. So, Sunshine. God.
Piece of shit.
Oh no.
And Gale. Yes.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Well, that's the exact opposite end of the fucking spectrum.
Literally. There's a 5% chance.
Let's see here.
So an arrow comes flying at Gale for 14 piercing damage, and an arrow comes flying at Riley. And as like you're in this melee combat, and you just step to the side just in the right time to let the blackguard just step into your place for the right moment, dealing 11 piercing damage to him.
It's okay, bitch. What do I get when I beat you?
I'm gonna react with deflect missiles.
Oh, nice.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
Baller shot collar.
I got hit. I can reduce it by 1d10 plus my dex modifier plus my monk level.
Oh my god.
So by a lot.
Hold on. So it does nothing. Is what it does nothing. You're level 10. It does nothing.
Well, well, yeah.
Well,
It's
your monk level is
It's 7.
7.
Okay, then what's your modifier?
4.
4.
So,
I still need
your
to
D10
roll.
could, your D10
And then
could
it's
probably
the D what?
get you there.
10.
Okay, so it does
Gosh,
nothing.
our
I'm just gonna take a
D10.
stab in the
Have to
dark.
roll.
I'm just gonna take a guess. Oh,
And it's just enough. It's just enough to take all of it.
Okay,
Oh.
well,
like
if I reduce the damage to 0, I can catch the missile and spend a key point and try an attack.
throw it back at him. Throw it back at him.
No,
I have to
stab
redirect
the-
this fucking thing. That's amazing.
Stab the guy in the neck.
Yeah, or stab that guy in the neck with a knife.
Counts as a monk weapon for the attack. So yeah.
Him in the neck with a knife.
Yeah, I mean, so does it have to be against the person attacking, or can I attack the blackguard?
You can attack
Yeah, I'm
the
just gonna
blackguard.
stab him with that arrow.
Nice.
Oh, fuck it, that's tight as shit.
I make this attack with
Dope as
proficiency.
dope. I have a smoke.
So how do I do this?
So let me see here. Let me look at your character sheet. Do you have like so if it's with proficiency, go ahead and you see the shuriken dart?
Yeah.
It's basically going to be that.
Okay.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Do we just want to use that for damage?
Yeah.
Fuck it up, sis.
Boy.
So I catch the arrow and I just cram it in this guy's neck.
And that's the blow that like you like get it into his neck, and you can see that he is now in a state where he is actually like really hurt and bleeding and not feeling,
I mean,
like 100% blackguard, man.
he got stabbed in the neck, so like.
Yeah. Well
Okay,
done. Well done.
Thanks.
Dekoth? Beat that.
Trick question. You can't.
Knock everyone
Well-
into the bugs.
As long as I'm concentrating, not much I can do anyway. So I'm gonna fire away at that knight.
But
Yeah.
you're not gonna slap Riley?
I mean, could let's see. Where are you, Riley?
Right next to you, basically.
Yeah. Okay. I will attempt to slap Riley.
Slap the fear out of me.
All right.
Put some Jesus into you.
You know,
Y'all motherfuckers.
whatever you think your damage should be from your slap, go ahead and roll that. I won't make you roll to hit or anything. But you judge how hard you slap him. Or her, sorry.
Fair.
I'll be nice.
By the way, you're slapping a woman.
Just do it. It's fine. Trust
I'm
me.
slapping a woman. Plus, I'm a rather big character, but it is still a slap. And yeah, so
And
I'll
there's a
just
cleric literally right next to her.
I'm also like dragon-esque, so like don't hold back. Okay, fine. I
Aw.
mean, I thought you were gonna do like a D8 or something. But
Right?
whatever.
A
All right,
D6 is still pretty solid.
There we go.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Super Saiyan Dekoth there.
No.
You are in another plane of existence.
Unless you want that.
Okay, Dekoth slaps senses directly into you, Riley.
Awesome. Sweet.
All right. It's dumb
I just
shit.
like shake my head.
It's dumb shit and Dickwad's turn, or whatever the other one's name is.
Nailed
Dumb
it.
shit and dumb
Let's
ass.
see.
Oh,
So-
dumb shit and dumb ass. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know if that's it. I just made it up.
So this one's getting like into the fucking darkness at this point because it's so far away. Still running.
Oh god.
Yep, still scared.
Bye.
Hi, Felicia.
It's just actually, now that he has broken sight of broken line of sight with the blackguard, he will be shaken from the spell.
Cool. So next turn he can start heading back for 2 turns.
Yes.
Well, this
Well, he
one
can also
is
use
at least
the
on the
dash action.
claws.
The dash. He can use dash to get further too.
Yeah. Another crit from the other bear.
Hot damn.
Oh. Damn. Okay. With the claws, you rip out. Like the bear grips down with its claw, and with its bites down on a piece of the plate and rips it away, and then exposes it for the claw and just rips a chunk of meat out of him. And he staggers back, and he is definitely bleeding profusely and croaking as we speak. Riley.
On the cat? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm really determined to fucking demolish this blackguard.
All right.
So
First, you yeah. You're not scared anymore, so
yeah. And I keep forgetting that now I have phlebotomize, which when I make an attack roll on a die roll result equal to or above 15, it causes a grievous wound. And
grievous wound.
Yeah, so you take an extra 1d8. It's a save though. You take an extra 1d8 of the same type as the weapon used, and half as much on a successful save. But it doesn't say.
I would imagine con
Yeah,
save.
that makes sense. But it doesn't say what the number is.
Usually, if it doesn't specify, if it's not against your save DC, it's usually 10.
Okay, go for it.
So it's when is it damage is greater than 15
No,
or the
when
hit?
the attack roll.
When the attack roll. Okay, so so con he will save.
Okay. There's one attack. Two attacks.
Hmm.
Okay. All right, fine.
Ooh. Very painful.
No, that's not gonna do it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
That's all, folks.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna beat you.
No, you won't. You'll never beat Nerwende.
But I'll beat you.
I am Nerwende.
Was this one of those we're all near Wendy kind of things? Because you're dead.
Okay, Knight engaged with Bear is going to cleave with his greatsword 2 more times and hope to defeat this thing. That's his lot in life. It's to defeat this thing.
This bear.
And yeah, he'll do that with 23 slashing damage.
Hot damn.
Sorry, dumbass.
Oh no.
And he laughs a hearty laugh and says, "Ha ha ha ha! I knew that wasn't a real bear. Ha 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 ha!" And it's Sunshine's turn.
Yeah, what up? Um, Give me just a second. Okay. Yeah. Oh God, why did I do that? I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon right here. It's a 23 hit.
23 does hit.
So for
5?
5 force damage. What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, you hit him with a force sword, basically.
Oh, neato. That's it.
Okay. Gale of Wind.
Right. Katana time.
Does hit. It does.
Okay. Gotta ignore. I'm out of charges, I believe. So this D6 isn't happening.
All right. 10.
So we'll do that, and then followed by a second attack.
You missed. You missed.
I guess I should roll damage. Oh no, yeah, damage was we got that in there for the first one. Okay. Then we'll do flurry of blows again. There goes another key point. Here.
Miss.
And the second one. There's a hit.
A hit.
All right.
All right. Whittling him down.
Yep. That's
blow
it.
by blow. And you see him grab this necklace that he has dangling from his neck, and he brings it to his mouth, and he blows.
Oh, fuck.
It's a very high-pitched whistle. It's really hard to hear, but especially the two kitty persons can hear it very well. And then he drops it, dangles from his neck again, and he takes 2 attacks, one at Riley and one at Gale, in a very well executed, well, we'll say well executed when I actually roll it, because it probably isn't. 14 doesn't hit, and an 18 will hit Gale. Yes. For 12 slashing damage. He brings it down towards Riley, and as he misses it, he just twirls it and stabs it right back towards Gale, and finally hits with something.
Fair.
And Knight is stepping away a little more, and he lets a crossbow bolt fly towards Sunshine for 16's not gonna hit your AC. And the archer is going to...
It hits.
A 16?
I have...
I thought
I'm
you were
pretty-
7. I thought you were 17.
Give me a second.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
shit,
17.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought I was 14 last time.
Wait, did these are the other ones
No,
hit me?
no.
Nope, nothing's hit so far, you, Riley. But a couple arrows are flying through the air, and you know we're gonna try to not hit our amigos. But one's flying at Riley, and one's flying at Gale. 22 hits Riley for 9 piercing, and 17 hits Gale for 8 piercing.
I'm gonna catch it. Let's see.
Yeah, that's all of it.
All right, so yep, spending the key point. Try and stab Blackguard.
Ooh, good.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
I'm getting the hang of this, guys.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of you.
some fucking oomph. Holy crap.
Oh my
All
god.
Get riggedy wrecked.
You stab him in the neck again.
How many times can you stab him in the neck before he just fucking keels over?
Yeah,
Well-
so I mean, by now he's got 2 arrows just like kind of in an X pattern going through his neck. And he is in a very bad way. A very bad way.
Hey Gail, how are your hit points?
I'm not doing too bad because I started out. I had some temporary hit points, so I'm down 15.
That means.
Are you good?
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm doing okay right now.
Okay. I just want to see how everyone's doing. See if I need to cast a healing spell.
No, I mean, luckily for you, these are pretty incompetent guards.
On a scale of 1 to 95.
Is everyone doing okay? You guys need some orange slices and some Capri Suns.
I gotta say that Sunshine's echo just now from having an open mic on her and Ryan made that sound so much more maniacal. That laugh.
It really did. It was even maniacal for me. Oh, true.
I'm just
I'm your evil mom.
loving the image of receiving a Capri Sun from someone named Sunshine.
I would really wish it was Sunny D. Honestly, I mean, I'm a little disappointed.
Golden opportunity missed. You hate to see it happen. He's such a young, hip, cool person.
I'm half asleep. You can fuck off.
True.
Well, Dekath, your turn.
Oh, soon one of my bears will try to come back, so that's cool. I guess at this point, well, I don't want to risk losing concentration still, so I'm gonna fire another bow shot then at that knight that I've been fighting there. Well, nah.
14's not gonna hit.
Misses and hits this guy, right? Yeah.
No.
Not quite, no. And then the other bear, he can come back at double speed, but he just won't get an attack, right?
Correct.
So more or less, he comes back to what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he can easily get back to this side of the. What the hell? There we go. So he'll come back and he'll kind of. I think that's about right. He'll position himself. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Way to go, dumb shit.
Yeah, he's probably gonna die next turn, but at least hopefully he's got aggro, you know?
Yeah. All right, Riley.
I believe in you.
Oh boy.
The fuck is up, Riley?
Want him to die.
Damn. Damn.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Fuck it up, sis.
Oh, gee golly willikers.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Oh, geez.
Oh, man. He is not great right now. He's feeling real bad.
Oh, God.
But he's still alive.
Jesus. This guy can take a punch.
I have an idea.
What?
I gotta wait until my turn.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna do it again. Just gonna do it again. Just
15's not going to hit.
okay, but with my inspiration. No, I'm not gonna use it on that. I'm gonna keep that. And I'm just gonna do this.
Quickly when it's my turn.
That's also
12's not going to hit.
Damn it!
Ah, ha, 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 ha. See,
How much
you'll
blood?
never beat me.
How much blood does he have to lose?
More.
Okay. Nighty Knight here is going to take his great sword and swing it at the bear, who is an immediate and clear and present danger to him. For 9 slashing damage. And it's Sunshine's turn. Sunshine's turn.
Sure.
Okay. So what if he was right and he wasn't doing the whole I'm Spartacus thing, right? So get rid of the bugs, get rid of the spiritual weapon. I want my whole concentration on this. I'm still within 5 feet. Tight.
You know, bop him on the head.
Mhm.
Bop. Bop.
Yeah.
You bopped him on the head. It does not seem to affect him as though he were a demon.
Still got booped.
But he got bopped on the head. He is wearing a helmet, though, even though his token shows that he's a baldy.
Fuck you, guy.
Well, fuck you, too.
That's fair. Can I mean, it's not really like a action. No, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Here comes first attack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by a second attack.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Death.
Aha. That second attack there, I just kind of actually aimed the point of my katana right in between the arrows. I felt like this, like, oh, X is probably marking the spot, so straight in between the arrows in the neck.
And his body falls limp as you do so. His black plate mail clanks to the ground as his body falls like a rag doll.
And then I squat.
Sword.
And then I squat down.
You don't have balls. You can't teabag him.
No. I mean, like, I could still, like, lady bag him, but no, I'm just squatting down, like, right in front of him where his head is, and, like, kind of leaning forward to where my head is close to his, and just yelling, what do I get now that I beat you?
Homie, can you rip the necklace off for me?
And I rip off.
See if any epic loot was on him, you know, like maybe a purple or something. That's good.
He just laughs at you as like a gurgly laugh. He goes,
Can I just
Damn.
Riley stole his necklace for me.
Yeah, right before he dies, I want him to know it. I rip off his necklace.
I want him to know that I spit in his face.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So we'll fast forward this combat now that you've gotten the big bad dead. All the others fall very easily. You hear from what would be blocks down, but several hundred feet from any direction, basically, is some burps and several armored feet rushing towards this position.
That's because of that whistle.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, definitely.
But I mean, all we got to do is not be here. They won't know it was us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I want to search the black card real quick. See if anything cool, anything useful.
He has a glaive. He has a ring of keys.
Yes, and yes.
And he has a picture of your mom.
What?
Yes.
Written on the back in Sharpie says, I fucked her.
No, that's not canon.
Yeah.
That's not canon.
Yep. Fuck your mom.
That's not exactly what it says.
I just
What-
can't read the language it's written in, apparently. I was like, yeah, it looks like...
No. I mean, you got it close. It said, I fucked your mom and it wasn't great.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Well,
Okay, wait,
was
but
that?
was it not great because of my mom or because of him?
Because of his small wiener.
It's a two-way
Up to
street.
you. I mean, up to your interpretation.
Yeah,
But
it wasn't small 'cause you-
actually, that is not correct. He did not have a picture of your mother.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it wasn't great because you go to small.
I was starting to get worried. It's like, was this his dad? Her dad?
Yo, if this is my dad, he's addicted. Fuck him, he's dead.
I mean, it's about time I start fucking with Riley.
I'll kill his ass twice.
Yeah, it's about fucking time.
But
Oh, because the fucking.
get
Yeah, I get it. That's good. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, but so is that it? The glaives and keys.
Glaive and keys.
All right. Yes,
and on the
yes.
on the ring of keys, there's like 6 or 7 different keys.
But there's one that specifically stands out because it's black and it has the symbol of what's his fuck.
Yeah, sure. All right. As we run away, I kick him in the head again. His dead, lifeless body.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Well, he tried to fuck my mom, so.
No, that was all in your head.
You're still.
That's like I'm just imagining that he tried that, so I kick him again. In my head or not? Okay. Try to fuck my mom.
Yep. Oh boy.
Yep. Here we are, folks. All right, where are we running?
This place
Safe house.
falls apart.
Yeah, we should see if we can take up the offer to find a hideout here. I think.
Yep. So Ilti comes out and looks around, and you guys hurriedly make your way up the north path here, and I will move you guys over to the Egrindon map.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And so here's Egrindon. And you all are, let me give you a little marker.
Fancy.
Let's see. This guy's cool. This will be your marker. You can't really see that very well.
Such a big map. It's awesome.
Here, maybe I can make him colored and it'll be better. We'll make him pink. See
I
that
like the
pink
lack
guy?
of enormous pillars of purple light.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I mean,
That's
that's
nice.
nice.
Less purple light is desirable.
So you guys are where this pink guy is, like right around here. And Ilti leads you through the streets of Egrindon, and it's a mix of freestanding homes, shacks, carts, tents, and then interspersed through all of that are large, huge, gigantic trees that all appear to be hollowed out, and people living within the trees. So pretty much every tree you see here is a home of some kind, along with all of the buildings. So this is a a very big city. It's not as big as Windermere necessarily, but it's a good sized city, and it goes far up too. So like a lot of these trees appear to be almost apartment buildings where there's you know, more than one household per tree, making it a very densely populated city. As you make your way through the streets, you see a large population of elves. The most in Auchendale. You know, elves are not super common in other areas of Auchendale, but here in Egerndon, it's elves galore. The area of town that you're in is very much a market district. So you're going by a lot of shops and vendor stalls, where you might be able to pick up, I don't know, like ball bearings or something, should someone want that. And you're being ushered up north towards this large building that looks like I don't know. Are you guys seeing that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. It's kind of it's like a tower, an old ruined tower. It looks like it's hundreds, if not thousands of years old, crumbling and decrepit stone, being overrun by vine and trees.
Do you see a place that sells ball bearings?
Yeah, you can stop by, and you know, there's one. It's just a kind of off the main path. It's a small little vendor stall at the base of a very thick tree, thick with two C's.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. And there's a little sign coming off the end of the stall, and it says, all the stuff for thieves.
Perfect.
And there's a little wood elf manning it. He says, I've got everything you need. I've got ball bearings. I've got lock picks. What would you like? What would you like? Come right up. Come right up.
Show me to the ball bearing section.
Show me what you're working with.
Ball bearings, it's what you want. Yes, I have silver, I have brass, I have steel, I have iron. What kind would you like? I have all kinds of balls. I am a man of many balls.
What kind of balls do you want, Riley?
Please show me your fine selection of balls.
And he says, I'll gladly show you my balls. And he lays all of his balls out on the table. And it is a grand display of balls. I mean, it is literally thousands of balls. You know, he's got multiple sacks of balls.
Wow.
And he just places a sack onto the table, and another sack, and one is brass, and one is steel, and he says, and then he pulls out this one sack, and he kind of gives you a wink and slaps his ball sack down on the table, says, this is my finest sack of ball bearings. It's a fairly new type of metal that's been studied by the Guild of Arcanists. It's quite a remarkable metal, if I do say so myself. They call it quicksilver. And you know, you seem like a person of discerning tastes. I can let my sack go for just 200 gold.
Okay, hold on. A regular sack of 1,000 ball bearings is 1 gold piece.
Yep.
What is so goddamn special about these?
Well, you know, they tell me that the Quicksilver is a remarkable what do they call it? You know, I don't really know. I'm not.
All right, well,
But all I can tell you
you're not really
is
helping yourself here, okay?
all I can tell you is that it is very slippery. It's great. It's great for ball bearings. My ball bearings are the greatest. Okay.
I mean, if they were like 5 gold, maybe, but goodness, for 200, you better have a good explanation. And if not, I'm just gonna I'll get some other balls.
That's totally fine. Totally fine. If you ever want to go ask about Quicksilver, you can head over to the Arcanist Tower and they can tell you all about Quicksilver. I'm sure you'll find out that my balls are a very good value.
Yeah, maybe we'll come back and check out your other fine balls.
These balls won't last long, though. They're very slippery balls.
You should run up or shut.
I see what you did there, Dickoff. I see what you did there.
Would you like would you like to try out my balls? Would you like a short demonstration?
I would like to try your balls. Yes.
Well, you know, these are very rare balls, so if you would like to try out the Quicksilver balls, it will be 5 gold. 5 gold just to try them out. You'll see I'm not joshing you at all. I'll take the 5 gold off the 200.
All right, that's fair.
Very good, very good. So he takes the sack of balls, and you can't really see the balls in the sack. It's a burlap sack. And then he spreads a few out on the table, and when you see them scatter across the table, what you see is this like the metal of the balls is like swirling almost as though it were a liquid. And they're very clearly solid metal, but the surface of them almost looks liquid. And then he takes his hand and rolls it over the ball bearings, and his hand is almost immediately accelerated beyond his control, and just it flies and smacks himself in the face. See, I tell you, they're very slippery balls. Very slippery balls. They tend to slap you in the face quite often.
These are probably the slipperiest balls I have ever witnessed in my life.
You should see the sack that they come in.
And I have witnessed some balls, let me tell you. All right. These do seem like they may come in handy.
They're great balls. Great balls.
Like with just dudes.
Oh. All right. You said 200. Well, 195 now, I guess.
195. 195.
Right.
And
right.
You know what? I like you. So I'll throw in a set of regular balls. Just because you're a pretty face.
Rad.
Huh?
I'll take it.
Nice.
Just don't try to touch me.
I would never try to touch a woman. I am a good man.
A good boy.
Okay, yep. Sorry with that word. Sorry with the G, and I thought you were going to go a different direction, but okay. I heard the G come out, and I was like, "Oh, here it comes."
I tried to make the G linger.
Yeah. Oh, you did. You succeeded.
Yep.
Good job.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good.
All right. Well, I happened upon this melted clump of precious metals. I think there was a fire somewhere, and it melted down a bunch of different money pieces.
Monies.
I had it appraised, and it was about 230 gold. How about you just take this? And I just plop
he like
coins on the counter.
he grabs it and kind of squeezes it between his hands a little bit. And, yes, I think this will do. I might be able to take this over to the Arcanist, and they can do quite a bit with this. Yes, it'll be very good.
Yeah, definitely can.
Yes, so, listen, if you ever need anything here in Egerndon, come to me.
Come to him.
Come to me.
Wink.
My name.
What?
My name is Jimmy Two Shoes.
A good classic elven name.
Awesome. Yep. Oh, great. All right. Yeah. Okay, Jimmy. Great to meet you, Mr. Two Shoes.
Mr. Two Shoes.
My name's Riley. This is my fellow merry compatriots.
Quite nice to meet you. Have you ever thought about not going by your real name? It does work very well. I can tell you this right now. Jimmy Two Shoes is not my real name.
Whoa, what?
Mm-hmm.
Could have fooled me, man.
From birth, he was not Jimmy Two Shoes. What?
Yeah. It's almost like you read my mind because Riley isn't my real name.
Ah, you're quite the sharp one indeed. And Ilti is standing back, just like tapping his foot. He's like, "Guys, we need to get out of here." And I like, he totally believes you, 100% believes you. He's just happy that someone is talking to him, and he is not going to stop talking unless you just like walk away.
Cool, yeah. Thanks for the balls. I love them. They're great balls. Just the best of balls.
You know, if you like balls,
No,
then
you know what?
I have these
You're good
great
with just the
shafts
balls
that
now?
can go just stellar
you have
with every ball.
you have. You know what? I'll come back for the shafts later. I'm gonna take the balls and I'm gonna go. Well, we're gonna go now, but thank you, and I will find you if I think we need anything else from you.
Yeah. Where are you guys
Thanks,
headed? Where are you
Jimmy.
guys headed? I
Your
might.
mom's house.
Yeah.
We're headed this way. We're just gonna go this way. And okay, bye. And I just walk out. I ignore whatever else is saying, and I just walk out.
Okay. Cool.
That's it.
All right, you got some balls.
Tight. I got a lot of balls.
I'll give you the stats of those Quicksilver balls next time.
Yeah.
That's when you're gonna find out that they're just standard balls.
You know what?
I
He
want
sold me on
someone-
this, so be it.
To dispel magic on him.
No. Wait. Well, I mean, like, don't dispel the good magic on him.
No, the bad.
Purposely
bad-
fuck them over. They're shitty balls now.
Can you just detect if there's bad magic on it first?
Remind me next session, and I'll
Okay.
do the thing with the spell slots.
They're big salty balls.
Sweaty balls.
Yes, chocolate sweaty
Yep.
balls.
Guys, I gotta go.
Yeah, she's about to pass out.
Yeah. I was gonna say. I mean, after that whole thing, we're probably.
Yeah,
We're done.
yeah,
We're
it's
like.
probably the best time to do it.
No, I just think that wherever we go is probably gonna end in the middle of something that.
Result in more shit.
So
You might as well end on sweaty balls.
that was a good jovial way to end a session.
I agree.
That sounds good.
Hmm.
These are my people.
Rad.
Hmm.
So are we ending like in the hideout, or are we going on the way?
You will be like at the mouth of the hideout.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah. You get there just fine.
But we're not rested up or anything like that.
I will just say that you can get rested up. You'll get into the hideout and rested.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you'll level up.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. It's level 11 time.
Son.
Oh, shit, is it? Are we 12?
11.
11.
Oh. That's upsetting. I don't know. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start and say, Chelsea, your idea to put the fire out with the water was awesome.
Yes. Yes.
Thanks, guys.
That was honestly immediately where I was going to go as well. So that's pretty fucking money. Now I gotta think.
Mine. I think mine goes to Gale for just wrecking everything in his path. Just non-stop action with Gale.
Gail's come along so far, and I love it.
Another after another. Fantastic.
It's really exciting whenever I get arrows shot at me now.
I was going to say, like, I will specifically make mine also to Gale, but specifically because of the redirecting the arrow and then getting a fucking natty 20 for it. Like, that was sick. You're just like, skadoosh, motherfucker.
He did
Like,
it.
that was awesome. Skadoosh, motherfucker.
Nice. Good lord.
I just wanted to send my gratitude to everybody because for being so late to the game and letting just like dive right in anyway. So thanks for being patient.
Oh yeah, dude.
And thanks for Ellie for catching me up when I got there.
Hey, mad respect for, showing up, unlike some other certain bards who are like, I got stuff with my family or whatever. What a weak excuse.
That's why you have your family play.
No.
Silly Marcus. Tricks are for kids.
My gratitude goes to Riley.
I feel like a contestant on a game show right now while I wait to hear who you choose. Like,
well, I don't know. I feel like it was a really good session, and the end scene with the stupid fucking ball bearings. That was good.
Yeah, you can blame your boy for that. That's your boy's fault.
Yeah, I know. So gratitude for the comic relief on that. And then a little baby extra gratitude for Matt for having the fail bears.
Those fucking bears. So lame. Where's Baloo and not like Maylin or whatever? I summoned the wrong bears. It was an accident.
So was I.
You're just a little thrown off by, the being back in Akron.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just like, oh no, I don't know what to do.
I don't know. I feel like any bad luck we had with the bears, though, we had great luck with those locusts because I'm saying that spell and those locusts are what made the bad guys roll horribly. They were so...
Yeah, that was insane how many times we had to see Mike roll with red on his fucking, crit fails left and right. I mean, some of them are, when you roll in your advantage, disadvantage shit, but still, that was insane to see.
Yeah. Yep.
We had some rough rolls tonight.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's the gratitude. Gratitude to our DM Mike for rolling like shit. Gratitude.
Yeah, thanks.
That's why I'm here, guys.
That's why I'm here to roll like shit. Oh, wonderful. You guys are all amazing.
No, you.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna punch some numbers on the character sheet here and call it a night.
There we go. Get to bed, some of you guys.
Yep.
Pleasure as
night.
always. Catch you next time.
Bye, everybody.
I'm out.